There are nearly 2,200 dogs and cats killed every day in animal shelters across the country, according to the Best Friends Animal Society. My name is Vanessa, and my goal in life is to make a difference in the lives of animals in need. Born and raised in central New York, my family has been saving animals since before I was born. Together, we have owned nearly 50 dogs and cats. Toby was the first dog I rescued all on my own at age 23 in Fayetteville, North Carolina in 2012. I moved there when my husband's job in the Army brought us to Fort Bragg, home of the 82nd Airborne. Over our time there, my passion for saving animals intensified when I learned about the tragic issues at the nearby Harnett County Animal Shelter and other local shelters. The dogs and cats in the shelter suffer abuse, neglect, become victims of dog fighting, have special needs, or are used for breeding. This is before they come into the shelter, not at the actual shelter. Then, each week, dogs and cats had to be rescued before Tuesday evening, or else they were set to be euthanized the next day. With the help of family, friends, and local rescues and foster programs I worked with, we successfully saved nearly 30 dogs and cats during our 3 years there. Today, majority of those pets are in New York, where I grew up, in the loving homes of family and friends. In 2015, we moved to Fort Benning, Georgia, home of the infantry. While I enjoyed my time there working in the public affairs office on base as a journalist, I learned that dogs and cats in local shelters there were also euthanized each week if they were not rescued. It was just like the shelters in North Carolina. I knew something had to be done to fix this, and fast. In 2016, the Army moved us yet again to Fort Drum, New York, which brought us closer to home. Growing up a Syracuse fan my entire life, mainly because my dad was an alum, it naturally became a dream of mine to work at Syracuse University. Now I work at Syracuse University's Institute for Veterans and Military Families as a social media manager. In this job, I share stories and bring awareness to the Institute, a place where we have served over 125,000 veterans, service members, and military families since 2011. I even started a monthly video segment called What's Brewin', which is a show hosted by me where I have guests talk with me about the latest news and events at the Institute. It's been going for 2 years strong. Combining the military and my job at Syracuse is easy for me to do, as I'm the grandchild of Navy and Army veterans, a child of 2 Air Force retirees, a sister to 2 Army veterans, an aunt to a Navy sailor, and of course, an Army spouse. Prior to all this, I was a proud 2012 graduate of St. Bonaventure University, where I received a bachelor's in psychology and a master's in integrated marketing communications. When I started at Syracuse, I wanted to continue to enhance my communication skills, so I decided to pursue my second graduate degree at the SI Newhouse School of Public Communications, the best communications school in America. I'm proud to say I have a better sense of how to establish a public relations plan, create compelling video and social content, and much more. The skills I developed through Newhouse and the Institute can be applied to my lifelong mission of saving animals by educating the nation on kill shelters. I am confident my experiences at Syracuse University have set me up for success to fulfill my dream of creating a strong voice for those who cannot speak for themselves.